Here's my Mustang. So I'd like to talk about how this car has changed my life ever since I bought it. So I got my license in high school, and the first car I had was a 2008 Ford Fusion. It was the V6. I can pop a picture up right now. That car by any means was not a race car, not a sports car, nothing like that, but I drove the shit out of it. I had all the fun I could in that car. I even bought different headlights that cost way too much money. And I even bought an old Mustang spoiler and put that on there too. It was from a New Edge Mustang from a junkyard that conveniently was paint matched to that car. So I bought it and I put it on. It actually looked pretty good in my opinion. But I've always been into cars and I've always loved everything about them. Seeing Fast and Furious probably did it for me. But my best friend in high school had a 2004 V6 Mustang in a dark metallic gray, and it was beautiful. I didn't realize how much I was into Mustangs until I seen his car, and then I just fell in love. Not only did I just love his car for the way it looked, but he was an absolute G and gave me the chance to drive it. That car was extremely slow. My Ford Fusion with the V6 was faster than that car. I never let him live that down. But ever since driving that car, it gave me the realization of how much I loved Mustangs. Never in my mind would I have ever dreamed of owning something like this. I set my bar very low for a V6 New Edge Mustang, or even an SN95, the early generations of the New Edge. I was ready to settle for one of those, which that's pretty low. Even knowing it was going to be slower than my Ford Fusion, I still wanted the V6 Mustang. Now, the story on how I was able to get my hands on one of these, literally just me buying it from somebody's front yard. It was actually for sale in an older couple's front yard. I'll pop a picture of it right now. I pulled over once, got their number, and gave them a call, and I was able to rearrange a time for me to go and test drive it, which was a very good and bad idea. Bad idea because after I test drove it, I was so in love with it, I knew I had to have it. Good idea because if I never test drove this, I wouldn't have it. I loved it so much that I shot them an offer for it, not thinking they would accept what I offered them, and they did. And here we are. Now I have my absolute dream Mustang that I would have never even thought about owning, and yet here I am with the keys for it. Now I know it's not exactly a crazy specced out car, not supercharged, and it's not that fast, but it's a hell of a step up from what I was at before and what I had my goal set. Now, what has this car done for me after purchasing it? Well, for starters, it has absolutely changed the way I think about driving. Before, of course, I had fun driving any car that I can get my hands on. But going out and driving this American V8 every single day is an absolute dream. So the first mod I did for this car was actually a Flowmaster Axleback exhaust. Best decision I've ever made. I think that one of the best first mods you can do on a car like this is an exhaust. So not only has this car made my driving experience a whole lot better, but it has done so much more for me socially. Not only have I made countless amounts of friends from going to car meets, even in parking lots I'm getting notes from really good people, by the way. Cruz, you know who you are. Just wanting to hang out and go for drives. Just because I own this thing. I would have never gotten that note on a 2008 Ford Fusion V6, even if I put an exhaust on it, or even if I put a bunch of wheels and a bunch of money into that, I probably still wouldn't have got a note. Now, going to car meets, who doesn't like Mustangs? It's a very slim amount of people, and to each their own, especially the V8s. Unless you're a cheeky loser and you do complete straight pipes. Almost never sounds good. Not that it can't sound good, just doesn't always sound good. But putting those friends aside, this car has done so much for me for social media, especially Instagram. I've had multiple videos getting over 100,000 views just because of this car. And with us now sitting at 2,100 followers on Instagram, thank you so much, by the way. My only plan from here is to grow. So when people ask me, is there any other cars you would rather buy for that same price range? My answer will always be no. Not because there's no other good cars out there, but because this car has done so much for me and now has such sentimental value and is everything I've ever dreamt of. Now, of course, I dream to do bigger things and have bigger projects for this car, but for now, she's perfect. So if a Mustang ever pops up in someone's front yard, and you think, should I buy it? If it's not a shitter, yes, buy that thing. It'll be one of the best decisions you ever make. This car has already done so much for me, and I only plan to do bigger things with it. I appreciate every single one of you for tagging along and watching this video. Definitely more videos like this to come, especially more in-person videos with the car. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. See ya.